Well guys, here we go. The tires are going on. Okay, the big girl's coming up. We're going to be using the L230 to help switch the tires around. We got a big fancy crane truck here, and I'll tell you what guys, it's pretty interesting how we're going to go ahead and get this set up. Okay, the first tire's off here, and see the weights in there. So we're going to slide the hub here a little bit on the axle. Well, we're getting it slowly here, but it's not one of those things you want to do every day. Okay guys, we finally got the first tire off. Now it was a little challenge to flip the rims around like I talked about, just putting the groove on the outside, but we made it. So we're going to go ahead and mount the first tire, and then 3 more to go. Once the back ones are done, I'm hoping the front ones are going to be a lot easier. So we thought we'd do an easy one here, so we ripped the front one off on this side. We got one back new one on, and that was a little bit of a challenge, but this is kind of a break here. We're flipping them around, and see how this goes once. So we're getting the front tire off here, and it's coming off pretty nice so far, and we did flip the rims around and the tire tread's going backwards, but when we put the new ones on, we're looking about a 3-inch set out yet here, so it's going to be a little nicer to run over the wider windrows. So we're going out with the old ones here, and a big tire for the front of the tractor. We're going to set them over here, we're going to stick them inside then. Wasn't quite sure what to expect here with these tires, but that'd be a good used tire for back of a combine or front of a tractor down the road. Okay, we're getting ready here to put this new tire on the front. Big wide rims there. I'm going to have the farmer's son come over and he can help videotape here as we tell you the other one to get a little more footage for you guys. The back one's coming off. I'm not sure if we're doing that next or finish the front up. Front seems to be a little easier, but we might have to take a break from that and head back to the back area and get that one off. A lot of weight, 1,000 pounds inside, and let's see what was on the outside here. They had the weight on them. 500 in the back on the outside and 1,000 in the inside hanging on there, so that's extra 3,000 pounds just in weights on the back of the tractor. Just a little bit what it looks like with the new one on. Okay, now we're going to tack this big one here on the back again. So we're going to first flip it, put it back on, slide the hub again, and hopefully everything goes back together the way it was. There you can see we have the tire off and the big weights inside, which will be on the outside here shortly. First thing we're going to do is wire, clean up the rust. Got a nice big fancy rig up here. We did not have to use the crane, and which makes it nice. Got a nice international rig here sitting. So we're going to try to do this one a little bit better here and keep it from having too much of an issue.
Put your loader down and just flip the forks up.
Okay, the BKT's coming off. We have the big 1,000-pound weight on the outside. Okay, we're working on the last front tire here. Got the farmer's son, he's rolling it over here, and he's all excited about taking it for a spin. And he said we should run it in for pizza tonight, and I was like, I guess. Okay, so all we gotta do is put air in this thing and take it for a little ride. It's starting to look like a real beast here. Okay guys, we're coming to the end of the day. 4 brand new tires. What a workout. But I tell you what, she's a gorgeous looking machine. Just wanted to look around. Tomorrow will be the first ride, and we're going to do a video on that. Show how the pulling power now. So this is going to be the end of the video here. There's going to be some photos and stuff. And as we talk through the day, it did take some time readjusting the axles, the hubs. So the Farming Life is going to partnership with Trelleborg tires. I just can't get over how nice they are. A nice wide track. Tire sizes on the front here now. Come over here and do that. Size a little more. 600-65 R28s on the front. TM 800s. High speed. Trelleborg. And then on the backs, we're going to have 620s, 70s, R42s. Really nice looking tire. So we're going to do our test run tomorrow. I did take a short ride up the road here, and I tell you what, if you could see my smile. We put a lot of hours in these tractors. 4 kids. And just to run down the road here, a short little distance, it's like stepping into a Mercedes. And today, as I was doing all this hard work and working with the guys here, changing the tires, I kind of realized something. It's hard enough with farming to go out and then just spend the money to buy tires. And when I had the tire blowout, and you guys can go back and look at that, I'm going to put a link into this thing. In the middle of your season, money's tight, and what do? You try to get a economy tire to get you going. First thing I did, honestly, the first thing I did was look for used tires because I was not ready to spend the money. And in just the middle of the season, you just don't want to go out and you can't think, you don't know what you're doing. So first thing you do is try to find a used one. Now the year before, back a story up here a little bit, the year before we hit a rock, put a slice in the sidewall. And you can go check that video out. There again, I didn't have the money to go out and put new tires on it, or even find a used one, so we patched it. I think that bill was $480. It lasted 1 year. Then we were coming home, and that's when the tire blew out. And the tractor sat along the road. Luckily, we were done baling for the night. But I tell you, we make decisions as farmers to try to get us through the evening, try to finish the job. We don't think about shopping around looking at new tires because that's really not in our budget. So you pretty much get down at the moment because you have a tractor, you have a baler sitting on the road, you're worried about it getting damaged. So what you do is kind of try to come up with a plan, and we had the company come out and they said, well, we'll get you an economy tire and put it on there. And then you're like, do you buy 3 more to match them up? But I'll tell you what, when making decisions, and one of the second, probably the biggest purchases is tires on the farm. And I'm telling you guys as experience, this was really a blessing to me because you can go cheap and then spend the money again in a few years. You can go mid-grade and start all over again. But buying tires is an investment for the future of your operation. To have somebody to stand behind us with warranties, it's amazing for an operation like mine, especially for a first-generation farm family. The amount of money it takes to operate. These tires are a very big investment. And why not invest in for the future and not just for the day or the month or the next 2 years. I am very excited to get into the field and start baling season now. And I'm going to take you guys along and show you the kind of things we deal with, the conditions, the challenges, the hills, and just the difference. We have a nice high clearance machine here now. But I just can't say enough. And I live this stuff every day, and I dealt with it. And I have enough tractors around here. I have a lot of different decisions to make in life, and this is one of the biggest decisions I made here. Partnership up with Trelleborg, and investing into me, investing back into them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video for the day. We are going to take it out for some test runs and just have good old fun with it and put her to work. So as always, leave your comments, suggestions, And we'll have some contact information if you guys want to look up any information and stuff like that in the descriptions. And there'll be many videos on these tires, just the way you see me operating my operation, and the challenges we get through it every day as a young farm family or any farmer. So guys, have a great evening. Enjoy your Friday. We'll have some links and stuff, and you can do some research on your own. And as always, we'll talk to you later.